I tried out and reviewed some floor mats from a Juniper.
Okay, so you just bought a brand new car and you want to fill it with accessories. At least that's what I do. There's always two that I start with, and that's floor mats and seat covers. So I do have seat cover video that's coming to you in the next couple days, but right now we're going to talk about floor mats. One of the main things I look for when buying a set of floor mats is I usually want one that covers everything in the vehicle. I try not to scrunch on not getting one here or there. So the set I have here for you today is a complete 6-piece set. It's going to cover everything. Ones on the driver's side, passenger side, the middle row, the back, and as well as ones in the front, down here in the front trunk, and one that goes down in the bottom of the big trunk. The second thing I look for is some kind of integrity to the mat. I very much prefer a hard mat. I live in a climate where there's a lot of cold and a lot of snow. The snow and salt will tear up your vehicle, so I definitely want something that's hard that I can clean it out afterwards. I don't really prefer the cloth mat for those exact reasons. But I don't want mats that are too stiff or too rigid, and I'll demonstrate that why here in just a minute. So on my Cybertruck, I have the set that came with the Foundation series. I really love it, really super rigid, but they do give me a problem sometimes, and that problem is they're hard to get out of the vehicle. Because they're so stiff, you have to put the seat all the way back, or you have to pull really hard or bend it. To you, that might be a good thing, but to me, I prefer to be able to get it out a little bit easier, and that's where I like one that is hard, but does also have a reasonable amount of flexibility to it, but I still want it to have complete coverage left to right and front to back, and I think I have one today to show you that is all of those things.
Let me start by throwing this driver's side in for you.
So you can see here, I'm really tight on the driver's side, and I'm really tight here in the passenger as well. And it's obvious that this is like laser cut, laser fit, and it's also snug right back to the bollards as far back as it can be on the backside. Another reason I prefer a mat that's not too thick is I generally put these in right on top of the old mat. So while I don't have a ton of use for the old original one that comes with the car, it is still nice to have these in case you ever have to resell the car. It gives you a better sale value. With another mat, I'm stuck with two options. I can either store this in my garage for the next 5, 6, 7 years, or I can leave this in the car underneath the mat where it's protected and I always know where it's at and it's not taking up room in my storage. So if I already know ahead of time I want to leave that cloth mat down below, then I wouldn't want to waste my money on a more expensive, thicker, or more complex mat with little buttons or Velcro or whatever to stick to the ground, because I'm just sticking it to the cloth mat that's underneath. So that's another way you could potentially save yourself on money and make a smarter decision.
So here's a look at both the passenger side and then the middle row. They both fit in really tight. In fact, they're so snug, they're not going to be moving around on you, but yet still easy enough where you can get them out.
And to reiterate, getting a flexible mat one more time, as I get this one out, it's so nice that these can flex right here, that I can pull this out really simply, because the whole point of this mat is it's going to catch the dirt. You want to be able to remove it. If you get one that's too hard, too stiff, it's also going to be more expensive, but you're going to find getting it out of the car like this is going to be a little bit more difficult than what you were expecting. And the final reason I'll give you why you want one that's hard but still has a little bit of flexibility to it is for here's the reasons it goes into the back.
So while this back one fits in really tight as I'd like it to,
I still want to be able to get underneath here. If I get one of those that's really hard, which I had for my previous Model Y, it made this really difficult. This one I have right here has this little built-in lip right here. What this does is it kind of acts as a hinge. It's right there on the spot which it bends, which allows this to pick up and down really smooth.
and of course here's the piece that goes down in that lower trunk, and again here it is all put together, how everything lays smooth, and then don't forget the piece that goes in the front.
So you're probably wondering by now, where did I get the mats? So cut to the chase, I got them from a company called Test Studio. So it's the first product I've gotten for my Juniper from Test Studio, but not the first time I've used them. I have bought now dozens of different accessories for my Cybertruck through Test Studio. They're a quality company overseas that's really good at getting you things quickly shipped. And if you do decide that you want this set, if you'll use my channel name, Charisma, you can use that as a promo code you're checking out, and you'll get 20% off of your entire order. And again, I think these are very comparable to the Tesla mat, just for a quarter of the price. Now, I initially set out for this to be a comparison video. I ordered another set on Amazon. I don't want to mention the supplier, and I was expected to get them in 2 or 3 days, and I've got a notice now saying that I should expect them in 2 weeks. So they're obviously just backstocked and over-ordered. So I think that's the whole purpose that you buy on Amazon, is to get it in a day or two. So it's disappointing that that's not going to happen. But for all those reasons, I ordered this set, and I think about 7 days later, I got these in the mail, which is not bad from overseas shipping, because I think they stock a lot of these locally. I would really recommend these. I think they check all the boxes I was hoping to in formats I want for my Juniper. So thanks for watching this far, and I would love for you to subscribe, because as early as next week, I've got a new set of seat covers coming in that I'd love to show you those.